Hey everybody, it was Valentine's Day this week, and so I wanted to give you one quick thought, one quick encouragement on the subject of love. In Ephesians 1:4, it says that God chose us in Him before the foundation of the world, that we should be holy and without blame before Him in love. The reason I love that verse so much is because it reminds me that my relationship with God is not based on my performance or anything I do. It's based on the fact that God made the choice, the conscious, willful decision to love me. And here's the amazing thing about God. He knows everything. So when God made the decision to love me, He made it knowing everything I would ever do, good, bad, ugly, all of it. And then we read this in Numbers 23:19. God is not a man, so He does not lie. He is not human, so He does not change His mind. Has He ever spoken and failed to act? Has He ever promised and not carried it through? You put those two together and you've got a wonderful picture that we have a relationship with God because He chose us in Him before the foundation of the world. He made the choice to love us. And then you have paired with that Numbers 23:19, which tells us God's not a man. He doesn't change His mind. Everything He says, He does. So when He made the choice to love us, He made the choice to love us for eternity, no matter what, and no matter what obstacles we tried to put in His way. I'm so thankful that God made the choice to love me, and I know you're so thankful He made the choice to love you. And so I want to encourage you this week, as the subject of love is all over the place because of Valentine's Day. Just remember the people in your life that God has called you to love. He's called you to make the choice to love them. He's not called you to love them just because right now you like them. He's not called you to love them because He thought these would be the easiest people to love. He's called you to love them, to make the choice to love them. And He's called you to love them to model the way that He loves them, which is without limit, without any type of conditions. And so I want to encourage you. Remember that as you love your spouse, your kids, your grandkids, your family members, those that the Lord has put in your life, as you love them, you are giving flesh and bone, hands and feet to the love of God. And you're helping prove and make real the love of God to those people. Love's not a feeling. Love's not an emotion. Love is a choice. And we're so blessed that we have a God in heaven who chose to love us. So let's continue to be great at loving those that God has asked us to love every single day. Not because we have to, but because it's a choice that God has empowered us to make. God bless you guys. I love you. Have a great week.